So a couple of weeks ago, you started a new diet, but to your dismay, this morning when you stood on the scale, the same number came out, or maybe even a little bit higher. All that hard work and nothing to show for it, this can be very disheartening and can make you want to quit trying to be healthy at all, or make you want to switch to an unhealthy extreme weight loss plan so that you can see results sooner. But so you can persevere and get the results you want in a healthy and sustainable way, I'm going to explain to you why this happens and why staying at the same weight still counts as progress. Okay, so because it is easier to understand what's going on when there's numbers attached, I'm going to use a hypothetical character that I've called Jim to help explain this. So let's say July 1st, Jim weighs himself and he is 226 pounds. A month later, August 1st, after having made a few dietary changes, he weighs himself again and he's still 226 pounds. He thinks that all that he's done has been for nothing, but this is not the case. The problem is that most people think that the weight they are when they start their weight loss journey is somehow fixed, and if they'd done nothing, it would have continued at the same value. But this is very rarely true. Let's say Jim had actually weighed himself January 1st at 200 pounds. It was the shock of discovering that he'd gained 26 pounds that motivated him to make some lifestyle changes. And this is normally true for most people because when your weight is stable, there's no urgency to make a lifestyle change. It's only when you've discovered that you've been gaining that you feel that something has to be done. So with this additional piece of data, we can see that Jim was actually gaining about a pound a week. And had he not made any changes, chances are he would have continued to gain at a similar pace. This means that if he had not weighed himself July 1st, but waited until August 1st, instead of weighing 226 pounds that day, he would have weighed 230 pounds. This means that the changes he's made have meant that he is 4 pounds lighter than he would have been, which is pretty good going. And this is probably what is happening to you too. It may feel like all the changes you've made aren't doing anything, but in reality they're preventing you from gaining more weight and heading off in the wrong direction. It just doesn't seem like it's doing anything because as a whole humans are not very good at noticing things that cannot be seen, like what would have happened if no changes had been made. An easy way to visualize what happens when you first want to start losing weight is if you were driving down a road and you realize you're going in the wrong direction. First you have to slow down, come to a complete stop, and only then can you turn around and head back in the right direction. This means that your weight standing still is not a bad thing. It means that you're not in a calorie surplus causing you to gain weight and head off in the wrong direction. Instead, you stop. So the next changes you make in addition will cause you to turn around and be in a calorie deficit, heading off in the right direction. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, and share this video with anyone you know who's depressed because their diet isn't causing them to lose weight as fast as they'd like. And I'll see you next time.